For most people, the prospect of becoming wealthy is remote at best. Poverty can be scary and exhausting. It makes it difficult to focus on anything other than how you'll find your next meal or how you'll pay off your debt. Financial success isn't just reserved for those born into money or those who won the lottery. It's available to anyone who wants it bad enough and puts in the effort to get there. If you take the steps to improve your finances, it doesn't have to be this way forever. If you follow these 11 tips for escaping poverty and achieving financial success, you can get out of the cycle of debt and deprivation and start on the path to financial independence. 1. Get an education. Getting an education is a key factor in escaping poverty and achieving financial success. It can open up new opportunities, provide access to better jobs, and increase your potential earnings. There are several paths you can take to get an education. Traditional college or university programs are one option, but there are also trade schools, apprenticeships, and online courses available to help you gain the skills you need to succeed. No matter what route you decide to take, it's important to do your research and choose the right program for your needs. Consider factors such as cost, duration, and available courses to ensure that you're making an informed decision. If you're struggling to afford tuition costs, there are various resources available to assist with paying for your education. Government grants and scholarships are great options to look into, as they offer financial aid without having to be repaid. Additionally, student loans can provide a way to pay for schooling if you're unable to cover the costs yourself. It's never too late to start investing in your education. Doing so can give you the tools and knowledge needed to improve your financial situation and build a successful future. 2. Develop a strong work ethic. Having a strong work ethic is key to achieving financial success and escaping poverty. It can be easy to become overwhelmed by the seemingly insurmountable task of escaping poverty, but it is important to stay motivated and to remember that hard work and dedication can pay off in the long run. Here are some tips for developing a strong work ethic. Set goals. Establishing achievable goals is essential to having a strong work ethic. Set clear objectives, such as finding a job, increasing your income, or obtaining additional education or skills. Writing down your goals can help you stay on track and keep motivated. Have a positive attitude. Remaining optimistic and maintaining a can-do attitude will help you stay focused on your goals and make the process of achieving them less daunting. Take ownership. Responsibility is an important part of having a strong work ethic. Take ownership of your situation and don't make excuses. Take steps to reach your goals instead. Develop discipline. Learn how to manage your time and practice self-discipline by avoiding distractions and following through on your commitments. Be persistent. Don't give up when obstacles arise. Use setbacks as learning opportunities to find new ways of achieving success. Network. Build relationships with people who have achieved success and take advantage of their experience and advice. Learn from your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Learn from yours and move forward without dwelling on the past. Invest in yourself. Investing in yourself is one of the best ways to ensure success. Consider taking classes, expanding your knowledge, or obtaining additional skills or qualifications that could help you further your career. Persevere. Life may present difficulties, but staying determined can help you overcome them and achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and trust in your abilities to succeed no matter what obstacles you face. Having faith in yourself will fuel your ambition and keep you focused on your goals. By following these tips, you can develop a strong work ethic that will serve as the foundation for escaping poverty and achieving financial success. 3. Build a positive mindset towards money. Escaping poverty and achieving financial success starts with having the right mindset. Many of us have been brought up with negative messages about money, making it difficult to think positively about it and to make sound financial decisions. Here are some tips to develop a positive mindset towards money. Start with gratitude. Make a list of all the things you are grateful for in your life. Reflecting on your blessings will help you see money in a more positive light. Reframe the way you think about money. Instead of seeing money as something that causes stress or anxiety, start thinking of it as a tool that can help you achieve your dreams and goals. Educate yourself. Read books, take classes, and listen to podcasts about personal finance and investing. The more knowledge you have, the better equipped you will be to make smart money decisions. Visualize success. Imagine what your life would look like when you're out of poverty and financially secure. Focus on the end goal and keep it in mind when making decisions about how to spend and save your money. Develop healthy money habits. Make a budget, track your expenses, set aside money for savings and investing, and pay your bills on time. These habits will help you stay on top of your finances and reach your goals. Treat yourself. Don't forget to reward yourself when you reach certain milestones or make progress towards financial security. A treat here and there will help you stay motivated to keep going. Think long term. Don't focus too much on instant gratification or getting quick fixes for financial problems. Think about the future and plan accordingly so that you can escape poverty and achieve financial success. By cultivating a positive attitude towards money, you can start to make sound financial decisions and begin the journey towards escaping poverty and achieving financial success. 4. Get organized and set goals. When it comes to escaping poverty and achieving financial success, you have to get organized and set goals. Having a plan can make all the difference in achieving your financial goals and overcoming financial hardship. Organization begins by getting a clear understanding of your current financial situation. Create a budget and track your spending to gain a better idea of where your money is going. You may even want to consult with a financial professional to help you review your finances and create a plan. Once you have a better understanding of your finances, you can start setting realistic goals. When creating your goals, be sure to keep them specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, abbreviated as SMART. Setting SMART goals will give you a much better chance of achieving them. Start small and work your way up to bigger goals. That way you'll be able to celebrate each milestone as you progress toward your ultimate goal. It's also important to remember that financial success is a process and it's not going to happen overnight. It requires dedication and perseverance, but if you stay focused and remain committed to your goals, you can eventually achieve financial success. 5. Develop a saving plan. Saving money is one of the most effective ways to escape poverty and achieve financial success. To get started, it's important to develop a saving plan that works for you. Here are some tips to help you get started. Create a budget that outlines your income and expenses. This will help you identify areas where you can save money. Track your spending. Tracking your spending will help you identify areas where you're spending too much money and make adjustments to your budget as needed. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account. This will make it easier to save without having to think about it. Pay yourself first. Before paying any bills or making any purchases, set aside money for savings. This will ensure that you're always putting something away for the future. Set a goal for how much you'd like to save each month or year and make sure you stick to it. Consider a side hustle. Take on a part-time job or side hustle to generate extra income and put it towards savings. Live frugally. Look for ways to save money in everyday life, such as by reducing eating out, shopping at thrift stores, and using coupons. Avoid debt. Credit cards, payday loans, and other forms of debt can quickly lead to financial difficulty. Whenever possible, avoid taking on new debt and pay off existing debt as soon as possible. Invest in yourself. Investing in yourself can help you increase your earning potential in the long term, allowing you to save more money over time. Seek help. If you need help creating a budget or developing a saving plan, there are resources available such as financial counselors and community organizations that can provide assistance. Creating and following a saving plan is key to escaping poverty and achieving financial success. With the right approach, you can start building your savings and work towards financial freedom. 6. Leverage community resources. Another step in escaping poverty and achieving financial success is to leverage the resources available to you in your community. There are numerous resources available to help low-income individuals, families, and communities become financially stable and secure. Depending on your situation, you may be eligible for government assistance programs, including food stamps, housing subsidies, job training, and more. Additionally, many local organizations provide free or discounted services such as healthcare, childcare, or education. Take advantage of the wealth of information that's available in your community by utilizing the services offered by local libraries and attending workshops or seminars hosted by various organizations. These resources can provide invaluable knowledge on how to budget, save, and invest. You can also use them to learn more about employment opportunities in your area, including job training and placement programs. You should also reach out to family and friends for support. These people can provide encouragement and advice that can help guide you on your journey to financial security. They may even be able to provide access to additional resources that you weren't aware of before. Don't forget to ask. Finally, take time to reflect on your goals and plan out what steps you need to take in order to achieve them. Having a clear vision of where you want to go and a roadmap of how to get there will be key in helping you escape poverty and realize your financial dreams. 7. Live below your means. Living below your means is one of the most important steps to escaping poverty. This means not spending more money than you have, and instead putting it into savings or investments. The key to achieving financial success is having a budget and sticking to it. The first step is to track all of your expenses and create a budget that works for your situation. Make sure to factor in all necessary costs like housing, utilities, food, clothing, transportation, and other essentials. It's also important to factor in other potential costs such as debt payments, medical expenses, insurance, taxes, and more. Once you have an idea of how much money you need to cover these costs, you can then decide how much you can put towards savings. Once you've created a budget, you can look for areas where you can reduce spending. Look for places where you can cut back or find discounts on items. For example, if you're purchasing groceries, try buying in bulk or using coupons to save money. You can also look for ways to reduce your utility bills by using energy-efficient appliances or reducing the amount of water you use. It's also important to look for ways to increase your income. Consider taking on a part-time job or freelance gig to help supplement your main income. You can also look into starting a business or side hustle that can help generate extra income. Finally, make sure to have an emergency fund set aside in case of an unexpected expense. Having an emergency fund can help prevent you from getting into debt or relying on credit cards to pay for these costs. This will be critical if you want to achieve financial success and escape poverty. 8. Stay away from debt. Debt can be a major obstacle to achieving financial success. It can make it difficult to save money and build wealth, as you'll be paying off interest on top of whatever principal you borrowed. To escape poverty and achieve financial success, it's essential that you avoid taking on debt whenever possible. When it comes to debt, the best approach is to simply not take it on in the first place. Avoid using credit cards, high-interest loans, and other forms of debt whenever you can. This will help you keep your finances in order and make it easier for you to save money and build wealth. Another important thing to consider when it comes to debt is to pay off what you already owe as quickly as possible. Make sure you prioritize paying off your debts so that you can free up more money each month to put towards savings and investments. Finally, be sure to stay informed on all the different types of debt and the potential risks involved. Knowing the potential risks associated with debt can help you make better decisions about taking on debt in the future. By avoiding taking on debt whenever possible and paying off what you already owe quickly, you can help ensure that you're setting yourself up for financial success and a life free from poverty. 9. Diversify your income streams. One of the most effective ways to escape poverty is by diversifying your income streams. This means having multiple sources of income that you can rely on to help you make ends meet and eventually move out of poverty. When it comes to diversifying your income streams, there are a few different options. The first is to look for ways to increase your current income. You can do this by getting a second job, starting a side business, or finding freelance work. You may also be able to negotiate for a raise at your current job, or find other sources of income like tutoring or renting out a room in your home. Another way to diversify your income streams is by looking into government assistance programs. Many countries offer programs such as welfare, unemployment benefits, and food stamps that can help individuals who are in need. It's important to remember that these programs are designed to supplement your existing income and should not be relied upon as your sole source of income. Finally, another way to diversify your income streams is by investing in assets that can generate passive income. Investing in rental properties, stocks, bonds, and other investments can help create additional sources of income. While these investments may require some upfront capital, the returns over time can be significant and can help you move out of poverty. Overall, diversifying your income streams is an important step in escaping poverty. By looking for ways to increase your current income, taking advantage of government assistance programs, and investing in assets that generate passive income, you can start to move away from poverty and build a better future for yourself and your family. 10. Avoid predatory payday loans. The first step in escaping poverty is to avoid taking out predatory payday loans. These high-interest loans can trap you in a cycle of debt, leaving you even more financially vulnerable. While they may seem like an easy solution in the short term, they can be dangerous in the long run. Payday lenders often charge triple-digit interest rates and include hidden fees that can make it nearly impossible to pay them back on time. This leads to additional late fees, which then puts you even further into debt. To make matters worse, some lenders use deceptive practices to get borrowers to sign up for more loans than they need or can afford to pay back. It's important to find other ways to meet your financial needs without relying on payday loans. Talk to family members or friends if you need help. You may also want to look into local non-profit organizations that offer financial assistance. These organizations may also be able to help you create a budget and provide access to free credit counseling services. Ultimately, avoiding payday lending can help you break the cycle of poverty and build a strong financial foundation for yourself. 11. Sacrifice your free time. Escaping poverty is no easy feat. It requires hard work and dedication, but most of all it requires sacrifice. This includes sacrificing some of your free time. It may seem counterintuitive to give up something that you enjoy in order to achieve a goal, but it can be the difference between success and failure. The most important thing you can do when trying to escape poverty is to focus on education and skill development. This means sacrificing some of your free time in order to get an education or to build a skill set that can make you more marketable in the job market. This can include anything from taking classes, attending seminars, or volunteering for organizations that can help you acquire the skills needed for your desired career. Finding time to devote to education or skill development can be difficult, especially if you are working or have a family to care for. But there are ways to make it work. Consider looking for opportunities that offer flexible hours, such as online classes or night classes at local colleges and universities. You may also want to look into volunteer opportunities that can help teach you the necessary skills to break out of poverty. While it may seem difficult to sacrifice some of your free time, remember that it is an essential part of escaping poverty and creating a better future for yourself and your family. Education and skill development are key to success, and with a little bit of sacrifice and hard work, you can make them both possible. Subscribe to Financial Literacy for more videos like this.